Traders, we're looking at S&P 500 mini futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and this is where I'm going to be sharing with you my scalping session. Right now, the structure of the market, if I'm going to zoom out, is big trend range, big consolidation. I have to follow the trend line rule inside of this trend range. We have an uptrend working hard. The channel right now is some spike in channel pattern. It's not the best fitting channel, but it gets the job done. So right now, I'm not thinking about selling because I have to respect what is the current bias, and the most recent structure in this market is bullish. So I'm only thinking about buying if I'm going to get some nice setup at the exponential moving average 21 bar EMA. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video as there's nothing much happening. We have brought to a pullback down. Now we have a downtrend break push to a new extreme. Everything played out. There is no good trend in either direction. So I'm just waiting. We are in the middle of the main consolidation. So I'm looking for some established clear trend so I can take some setup, because right now we're just in no man's land. All trends played out. So there is no bias, no edge I can take advantage of. So I'm a little bit patient now. So we have massive significant push below EMA. I'm drawing the downtrend working lower. That needs to get new extreme now. I'm gonna drop my limit order because we have a new high, first entry long, pullback. So like a felt second entry long. The bar is quite big, so I'm dropping my limit order further way back. But the downtrend, the big one, needs to get new extreme. Now that I have a broad break push to new high, this is a good sign that the uptrend played out. There was overshoot that generated a pullback, but the scalp already went and we didn't get filled. The bar was 6.75 points, so I even probably need to scale down because the bars are not getting smaller. Alright traders, I'm resuming the trade. Okay, we got the scalp. So I took a lower high confirmation of a second entry short, and we got a runner taken out instantly. So I took this lower high because of a new low, first entry short, second entry short, pullback, lower high. I was still expecting for the main downtrend to test the new extreme. So for this reason, I took the lower high here, because I still think this downtrend is just a tad wider and we need to go lower and test the new low for both channels, this one and this one. I scaled down to 4 contracts, 3 scalp, 1 runner, because when the bars are big, they're probably not going to get filled with the limit order. So I want to enter at the low so I can catch the move, but I don't want to risk getting stop loss much bigger than usual. So I'm going to scale down so this way I can enter at the low, not miss it. We have another mini second entry short, which is tempting, but I don't want to now enter because we just got our scalp here. This main downtrend still needs to get new extreme. We still have yet to reach it, so I'm looking for second entry short at the EMA, because if I'm going to zoom out, the big downtrend still is expected to test the new extreme. There were a couple setups here, some fell breakout, second entry short, some lower high, but at this point it became too congested, too stacked, so I waited this area out. And we still need to get new low. So let's see if we can get some last pullback before the new low is reached. Because the market keeps trending lower even after the new extreme of our initial channel, you can see how tiny the pullbacks are. I'm forced to adapt and draw a secondary wider channel because the trend is getting stronger and stronger, and it's not acting as if there's a break in new extreme. There's no correction. You can't even break above the EMA. Instead, we keep trending lower. We have a felt second entry long, but it's so far from the EMA with the body, I can't really take it. Looks like the downtrend still is attempting to test the new extreme. The moves are quite violent today. The structure is not as established as I would like we had this week, but still, it is pretty predictable because the downtrend now needs to get new extreme. I just need some better setup. So we had large 2 legs down. Now we have push to new extreme and a massive bullish reversal. So I'm playing now this trend. Once again, you never want to have these candles on a chart without a pattern. You can see how EMA keeps pointing up. So I'm thinking about 2-leg pullback, second entry long at the EMA, because this trend right now is in play. So I came back from my break and I can see that the market evolved into bigger uptrend. I can see market geometry here and I can see prices reacting to this particular price level. So this allows me to draw a brand new trend line. You can see bottoming pattern here. Correction, break new extreme, series of high lows. Prices are right now reacting to this trend line. So we keep working hard. So I'm playing this wider uptrend. And now I'm going to be focusing on going long at the key entry point and following short-term trend lines. Alright traders, I'm resuming the video because I just took a felt second entry short. It is a little bit more aggressive setup because we have a downtrend in play. but I'm basically taking a risk and betting on the bigger bias. This is the new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure. This is a decent enough bar. Okay, we got the scalp, and now I realize I probably haven't moved my target profit far enough. Never mind, at least we got the scalp. The reason why I want to have a bigger target profit because I'm scaling down because the volatility increase, and just because I trade smaller contracts, I still want to make the same money, so I'm going for 12 ticks, but I didn't manage to move it in time. At least we got the scalp. So this is a filled second entry short. It is off the EMA, it is off the trend line, and that's the main reason why I'm taking this, because if I'm going to zoom back, you can see every single time prices bounce off the key entry point, there's a chance that the brand new push phase is about to start. Our runner got stopped again, so this was our second trade for today. Okay, so the market keeps working hard. They got our runner exactly to the tick. I was really hoping to get a good runner on a day like this, because when the market is this volatile, this tiny little move is 20 points. So one or two runners can really change the math when the market is volatile like this, but they got us exactly to the tick. So that's sometimes how it goes, nothing I can do. I'm thinking about widening the channel, so I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to play around with this, and I'll see how the price action looks after breaking new high, because there can be just a wider alternative because the break is so tiny. Right, traders, I'm going to wrap it up with my two trades. So this is the structure for today. We're going to go through the chart and see how today developed. Now we started with uptrend that has a breaking new high. There's a second entry long, but problem is it's not fully at the exponential moving average, so I have to mark it a little bit more aggressive because you want to see it closer to the EMA. But there is a breaking new extreme, brought two legs, decent setup enough. To sell, you need a reversal pattern. There is no filled second entry long. And then we had area without a setup, just no big pattern established just yet. Bunch of shortened trends, so you have to be careful here. Now we have uptrend break new high, brought two leg pullback. So once you push back below EMA, you can start to identify that you have series of lower highs and lower lows. So actually decent lower high or filled second entry long would not be a bad setup, but you have a bad signal bar here, doji bullish bar here, so signal bars are so bad we can't really enter. And then because we continue to trade lower, you have to adapt to wider channel. Overshoot can generate stronger pullback in the opposite direction. You have one leg up, break second leg up. Once again, you can see how market moves in pairs of twos, just like here, just like here. Notice how broad these two legs up are and push below EMA. This gives me confidence that there is a wider channel, because there cannot be no wider uptrend like this. This doesn't look healthy. This is too broad. So once those two legs are so broad, it's a good sign. Okay, this has to be correction, because trend would be better looking. There's a downtrend working lower. There are a couple setups to consider, a few more aggressive ones because you're getting a little bit stacked, but this trend and the main one, they both need to get new extreme. And price action is trending lower. I don't see no good setup. You just played out with the break new low. There's a second entry short, but it's above EMA. It's above EMA, so I don't want to take it just yet. Overshoot generating stronger pullback. I don't see no good setup here, so we can't take anything here. Strong reversal, so this is where the market is getting easy to read because you're just focusing on this nice clean up trend. We don't get a good second entry long at the EMA fully, so no good stuff for us to consider. You have a high low here, but the downtrend doesn't have new extreme. In a situation like this, when you can see downtrend working lower, you need a filled second entry short above EMA. High low, pullback, filled second entry short. It didn't form, so you can't really take it. If we have some downtrend, broad break, new low, then high low would be sufficient. But this is one leg down, and you never know there's going to be additional pullback, so you need a filled second entry short. Uptrend played out. High low, horrible signal bar. No trigger here, no nothing. You know, this is a great area because you can nicely see how price action is reacting to the trend line. And a lot of times you actually have some nice high low breakout pullback. You're getting bottoming pattern, and then you have a push above EMA, high low breakout pullback, so you can go long. But today there was no high low, so no real entry to take a good setup. Filled second entry short has a bad bar. Only first entry long. You saw me taking this filled second entry short. We had broad two-legged pullback and a technical second entry long, so you can consider, but the double bar entry is a little bit too big. I decided to mark this second entry, this high low, because I want to talk about it. It's not a horrible setup to consider, but you can see how the move is too steep. You have steep leg up here, steep move here, steep move here. You have triple top, so you prefer to take a high low somewhere around this area. But now that you push so far up and you have some triple top, massive spike down, it's hard to explain because you need some experience, you need some gut feeling. This is why I marked it, because if you took a chance here, it's not a horrible setup to take a chance. Also, this is the area where you have high of the day important price level. So triple tap here, there's empty room here, so you can tell that this push up was too steep, there's some rejection, so there's going to be probably stronger pullback, and then the market is pretty much about to close. It's too late to take any setup. This was a great double trap. This is a perfect setup, but it formed way too late, breaking new high, and uptrend played out. So it was a decent price action, few good setups, not that many, but few good setups. I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.